So we're having the annual Who in the House Knows the Most About Thanksgiving quiz. They always put it in the newspaper and we always do it. Johnny, what's the next question?
Which of America's founding fathers wanted the turkey to be America's national bird rather than the eagle? A. George Washington. B. Samuel Adams. C. Benjamin Franklin. D. James Madison. Now before you answer, Joey, leave your comment for which one you answered. And you're about to find out because Joey's about to guess.
Which one do you think, bud? Who wanted the eagle and not the turkey?
I'm gonna say Samuel.
I got this one right too.
And the winner is?
Ben Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin.
I won this by 1 point over Mr. Don.
Yeah, we decided to let Joey in on the quiz now after we already... Johnny is the yearly winner now.
Well, if you think you're really good, here's one that I don't think any of us got. While Washington declared the first day of Thanksgiving to be observed by the government, which president made it a national holiday? A. Theodore Roosevelt. B. James Madison. C. Abraham Lincoln. D. Ulysses S. Grant.
Now leave your answer.
Who do you say, Joey? Grant.
Grant wasn't even a president.
He was.
He was?
Oh, I thought he was a general.
Well, he was a general before, just like Washington, he was a general before he was a president.
Abraham Lincoln.
What did you guys get? Leave it in the comments once again.
Johnny, we're good.
All right, it's time to load up Gray and Slate and head to the vet. It rained overnight, so we're going to drive the Odyssey because I don't want to get it wet.
You got these.
Oh, God, I need keys? Yeah, I guess I do need those if we're going to take the van. Yeah, I don't care about putting the cats in the back in the crates. It's just that the ground is still wet and Ruby is perfectly clean. And, yeah, I want to give the road a little more time to dry off. God, it's nice out here today. Oh, God, so let's see. First, I've got to unlock the van. And then my hands are full, but I've got to somehow manage to unopen it. Yeah, such is the struggle of ice life. Johnny, you're going to have to move the sparring gear. Here, just come set her in the seat. Come set her in the seat. Yeah.
You're a heavy little girl, Gray.
Yeah, this is Gray. Gray is particularly upset about the crating. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry. You'll be back home soon, I promise. And you need your shots, okay? Yep, this is Slate. Hi, baby. Well, thanks for your help loading them up, Johnny. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think we're going to be serenaded to Fuquay. Thank goodness it's not that far. Wow, they serenaded us the whole way. I forgot my wallet at home. And why did I forget my wallet? Because my key fob is with my wallet and I didn't need the key fob for the Odyssey. Joys of moving vehicles, but I have a way around it, so we'll be all right. This is the posture of a petrified kitty. Poor baby. We'll be back home soon, honey. But you gotta have your shot. We're trying to help her calm down. Poor thing. It'll be all right, I promise. All right, Johnny and I survived that experience. We didn't lose any limbs, and everybody got everything they needed. And Johnny also got to pet on Bruno, Nova, and Jojo the cat in the office, which made his morning. So.
And then we're gonna go get a golden retriever puppy at the McLaughlin's.
Yeah, we're gonna go home and we're gonna turn right around to go to Miss Michelle's and meet their new puppy. We're very excited about that. I came home and look who's keeping Donnie company. It's Mr. Midnight. Yay! Hey, buddy. Hi. The boys are wrestling and cutting up and can't even get in the car without causing me trouble today.
It's all him.
Really? Come on. I guess this was what moms of boys have to put up with. All right, here's a picture of the boys that will put me in a better mood with them, because right now I'm not real happy.
Yeah, look how stupid Johnny looks.
Joey, you were the one with the weird mouth.
Yep. You're both young. Apparently you just came home from either elementary school or preschool. I don't remember what year this is. And
elementary school.
Johnny's probably in kindergarten and you're in the 2nd grade or something, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yep. There's the town Christmas tree over there, getting ready for the tree lighting. So Joey's playing Cuphead on the Xbox One platform. Yeah, and he was asking me questions about animation when I was a kid, and did we have good animation or whatever. I said the Flintstones was pretty good, but Scooby-Doo, we loved it, but the animation wasn't as good. And he was asking about, you know, the old video clips where you'd see kind of like the static or hear that clicky sound or whatever. And I was explaining that instead of our teacher having a computer and going to YouTube and clicking on something she wants to show you like they do in today's classrooms, that we actually had a film projector in the room, and we had reel-to-reel tapes, and the teacher would have to fill out a requisition form and get the right movie or documentary clip back to the classroom. And then she'd have to check out the film projector, and then usually one of the kids that she liked in the classroom would have the privilege of loading the reel-to-reel tape through the machine mechanism so that it would play. And then at the end, maybe the same kid or another kid would get to have it go just straight reel-to-reel, and we would have to rewind the clip just kind of like a VHS tape. So Joey knows what VHS tapes are, so he can sort of imagine this reel-to-reel projector. I actually still own my father's Bell and Howell projector and some little tiny round film that he did when I was a kid. We've transferred it to DVD now, but we still have the actual tape and stuff. So maybe I should pull it down and yeah, show those old family movies so they don't have any sound. You know, the kind of film projector Dad had back in the 70s didn't have volume, but yeah, I always wanted to be the kid that got to load up and rewind the movie tapes. I wanted to be the one that got to do the machine. So, yeah, Joey's thinking it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, just showing your classroom a 10-minute clip on something when I was a kid was a big deal. Because we didn't have TVs in the classroom. Not yet, not back when I went to school. Not one in every classroom like they have one in every classroom today. And we also, you know, there was no YouTube and no computer, so it was all these reel tapes. And yes, it made a clicky noise, right? It had the real perforations in the film, and it made the real, you know, it made some clicky noises. So, yeah.
I guess we take YouTube for granted these days.
Yeah, seriously, right? Well, there's no going back, folks. No going back. So I sent Johnny into Stick Boy to get a loaf of walnut zucchini or pumpkin bread, you know, like one of their sweet breads. And, you know, Johnny does really good. He's 13 at going in with money and doing transactions and knowing how to get in line and be polite and all those things. And Stick Boy's a safe place, so I like to give him opportunities to, you know, handle himself when he can. And there's no place to park in Fuquay today, so I basically circled and circled, and then finally there was a spot I was willing to put Ruby into. But, you know, I kind of out of necessity set him in, right? Well, today's the day everybody was picking up orders for Thanksgiving, and he had to wait a really long time. And tell me a little bit like what you were telling me, Johnny.
So while I was waiting, there was a bunch of little kids who were obviously a little bit impatient, so I started a huge game of rock, paper, scissors. And I was doing that until Joey came in, but what happened is I got a bunch of compliments from every parent around me.
Yeah, Johnny really likes playing with little children or caring for little children. It's a shame that he doesn't have a younger sibling. And that would leave it to Johnny. And, you know, the rest of us, we would have been on our cell phone, or we would have been cursing under our breath because we were having to wait for 15 minutes in a line with a bunch of kids that were unhappy. But no, not Johnny. He just like, here, I'll play with you, and starts, you know, making others around him happier. So, yeah, that's a good thing, Johnny. It's a good thing. Oh my God, it's so cute. Get him, Jarvis. Get him. Get him. Get human. Oh my god, he's so totally cute. Alrighties.
Oh God, help me. Oh God. Oh Lord. Lord, from this angle he looks like a giant monster trying to eat me. Yeah, we do this pretty much every day, like a million times.
Hey, Jarvis.
He'll also chase me around. He's a smart puppy too, because we'll do circles around that thing over there, just running around, and then he'll realize he'll stop, and then he'll go the other way to catch me.
No. Get him to come down, Johnny.
What's he chewing?
You taste good. So Ariel brought out this Cuphead mermaid picture.
It's one of the bosses.
Huh?
It's Cala Maria, one of the bosses.
It's way cool. I mean, she hand drew and colored that in. I'm impressed, aren't you? Way cool.
So, little Jarvis is fast asleep. I guess we played a little bit too much. Hey, Bubby. Isn't Jarvis so cute? Not so much Ultron now, is he?
Well, we sure did have a good time visiting with Michelle and her family and meeting the new puppy, Jarvis. Oh my God, he's so cute. I took 300 pictures. Yes, I did. That's all I did is I took pictures of Jarvis. He's cute. Well, the great cooking marathon has started here at the Miller house. I think every year since 1994, at least, I have cooked a large turkey and all of the desserts and all of the side dishes to go along with it. And this year will be no different. So on tonight's agenda, I am making a split pea soup out of a leftover ham bone from this past weekend. Thankfully, there's a good bit of ham left on it too. And I need to cook a cheesecake, and you'll see over my right shoulder that I've got pumpkin ready to go into the oven to make a pumpkin pie. And then also, as if cheesecake and pumpkin pie wasn't enough, we did buy a pecan pie at Whole Foods yesterday. You know, I'm not a Southern girl born, so pecan pie's good, but I don't, you know, have any experience with it. So yeah, we just go ahead and do that. Don, though, being Bama boy, he likes his pecan pie, so yeah. But it's going to be a cooking marathon tonight. Johnny will be out here helping me in a little bit, and then tomorrow morning, Joey likes to help me get the turkey in the oven, so yeah, I'm going to be on my feet for a while. Johnny always loves helping me crush the graham cracker crumbs. We use this in the bottom of the cheesecake. So I'm out there in the kitchen trying to concentrate on cooking dinner and desserts for tomorrow's Thanksgiving dinner.
No, it's not. It's Thanksgiving dinner. That's right. Let's get the enormity of this. Thanksgiving dinner.
Right. And he's reading me a Swedish written article about the lifetime use of batteries for lithium-ion batteries and whether or not it's better for CO2 emissions or not. This really deep study with all these details while I'm trying to focus on cooking dinner. He's talking batteries again.
Way cool.
I would have to say, though, that it did sound like this particular study did not, it doesn't have a mission. It's actually just stating a whole bunch of facts.
Right. It's from the Swedish Energy Agency and the Swedish Transportation Administration.
See, I was listening. I was listening. I'm not sure I wanted to be listening, but I was listening. Now, this is Johnny's second favorite part of helping me prepare Thanksgiving dinner. He gets the wrappers from the cream cheese.
Cream cheese!
And there are 3 wrappers for this cheesecake. Yeah, I let him have that once or twice a year when I make a cheesecake. Real propensity for burning myself, so Donnie typically handles taking stuff in and out of the oven. Yeah, I would say it's not quite enough. Probably that extra 15 minutes that it called for. I just wanted to make sure. Thanks, Donnie. So we'd gotten this really great bag of Bionicle parts at Guardian Angel, I don't know, about 2 months ago. And Johnny continues to play with them all the time, and he's come up with some really great creations. And this guy is the tall guy. It's got lots of legs on top of legs. He's like he's on stilts. Way cool, Johnny.
And the funny thing is, he has a small body.
Right, all legs.
I really like helping my mom with Thanksgiving desserts and dinners and stuff. It makes me feel more deserving of the meal.
Yeah, they say if you help prepare the meal, you'll enjoy it more.
Probably truth.
Thanks, Johnny.
You're welcome.
Well, the cheesecake's in the oven. The pumpkin is now out of the oven. The split pea soup's coming along really good, but we've got a little ways to go on that yet. And just want to go ahead and wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, because by the time you may watch this, Thanksgiving will have either started or already be past. And you know, I'll be here cooking, and we'll enjoy a nice family meal, probably early afternoon tomorrow, and you know, have a little short video tomorrow. Probably won't be driving Ruby around too much until those possibly shopping deals late in the evening, but I haven't looked yet and I don't know for sure. I've never missed the Black Friday yet. I like to be out there, but I'm not real keen on the whole Thursday night thing, because God, after standing on my feet for hours cooking, I'm just about too tired to shop. I'd like to rest for 4 or 5 hours, get up in the middle of the night, and then go. But we'll see. Anyway, wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We're checking to see if the cheesecake's done. Now this is called a water bath, if you don't know.
That looks done to me.
Oh yeah, it looks really nice. It's
not
just starting to turn brown on top.
Yeah.
And it's nice and even. It's not wobbly or wiggly any. Way cool. Thank you, Donnie.
You're welcome.
And our soup's ready. So I'm sitting here minding my own business, eating my split pea soup. Donnie heads out to the kitchen and he comes back. Well, what is the boy doing? The boy has decided he's going to have a piece of his pecan pie on Thanksgiving Eve. Did you have permission to open that pie? Believe you? Don't believe you had permission.
Easy to ask for forgiveness than to get permission.
He did not have permission. He did not.
At least